It is 8 o'clock at night in a Japanese supermarket. The dinner rush is over. A store worker walks through the prepared food section with a handheld label gun, and one by one, bright yellow stickers start appearing on bento boxes, sashimi trays, and rice balls. Each sticker says the same thing, 50% off. Not 30%. Not a small clearance tag hidden on the shelf edge. Half price. Right on the package. In plain sight. If you grew up shopping in America, your brain does something strange when you first see this. You look for the catch. You check the expiration date twice. You wonder if something is wrong with it. Because back home, fresh food at half price usually means it sat too long, nobody wanted it, and the store is desperate. The markdown feels like a warning label, not an invitation. That gap in reaction, that moment of suspicion, is actually telling you something important about how the two countries think about food, waste, and pricing. And once you understand it, grocery shopping in Japan starts to feel completely different. Here is how the system works. Japanese supermarkets make fresh food every single day. Sashimi cut that morning, bento boxes assembled that afternoon, grilled fish prepared for the dinner window. All of it is timed to peak freshness for a specific part of the day. By 7 or 8 in the evening, that window is closing. The food is still perfectly good. It just will not be at its best by tomorrow morning. So instead of pulling it off the shelf and throwing it away, the store marks it down aggressively and sells it. The half-price sticker is not a distress signal. It is a scheduled event. Regular shoppers know exactly when it happens. Some people plan their entire dinner around it. You can walk into a supermarket at 8:15 and pick up a full sashimi platter, salmon, tuna, yellowtail, for around $3. A complete bento box with rice, protein, and vegetables for under $2. This is not dumpster diving. This is just how the system is designed to run. Now think about what happens in a typical American grocery store instead. When prepared food does not sell, a lot of it gets pulled before it ever gets a real discount. Some stores do mark down fresh items, but the timing is inconsistent, the discount is usually modest, and the cultural assumption around discounted fresh food is negative. The markdown signals a problem rather than an opportunity. And a significant amount of perfectly edible food ends up in the trash every single day. The United States wastes an enormous amount of food at the retail level. Estimates put it somewhere between 30 and 40% of the food supply. Some of that is produce. Some is packaged goods. But a real portion of it is prepared fresh food that simply did not move at full price and never got a meaningful second chance. Japan is not a zero-waste country. Convenience stores in particular have faced serious criticism for throwing away unsold food rather than discounting it, because their franchise contracts historically made markdowns financially painful for individual store owners. That is a real and ongoing problem. But the supermarket half-price system points towards something different, a practical, low-friction mechanism that treats end-of-day fresh food as a deal to be captured rather than a liability to be managed. There is also a trust element here that is easy to miss. When a Japanese supermarket puts a half-price sticker on sashimi at 8 in the evening, they are trusting you to understand that the food is still good. They are not adding extra warning language. They are not pulling it early to protect themselves from complaints. The implicit message is, this is fresh, the timing window is closing, here is a fair price for that reality. That level of directness is actually rare in American retail, where liability concerns and brand image protection often push stores toward early removal rather than honest discounting. If you are traveling to Japan and you want to eat well without spending much, the half-price sticker window is one of the most practical things to know. Most supermarkets hit peak markdown somewhere between 7 and 9 in the evening, though it varies by store and location. The prepared food section is usually near the back or along one wall. You will recognize the yellow stickers immediately. And the quality is genuinely good, this is not the food the store gave up on. It is the food the store made fresh that day and is now pricing honestly. One small thing worth knowing, the stickers sometimes stack. A box might get a first markdown at 7 and a second one closer to closing. If you are patient and the store is not too crowded, waiting can push the price down even further. So the next time you are standing in an American grocery store and you see prepared food getting pulled off the shelf at full price and disappearing into the back, think about that yellow sticker. It is a small thing, but it says a lot. What do you think? Does your local grocery store do anything like this? Drop a comment below. And if you want to see more of how Japan handles everyday things differently, subscribe. There is a lot more to cover.